Today, we're diving deep into a side of the UFC that we don't always talk about. We're taking a closer look at a few UFC fighters whose lives took a turn outside the octagon. Let's jump into the stories of fighters who ended up behind bars. First up, we have Jonathan Koppenhover, better known as War Machine. War Machine had a promising career in the UFC and Bellator, known for his aggressive style and relentless fighting spirit. But unfortunately, that aggression extended beyond the octagon. In 2014, he was arrested for assaulting his then-girlfriend Christy Mack and her friend. The details are pretty horrific, and they earned him a life sentence. War Machine's story is a tragic reminder that personal demons can sometimes take over. Next, we have Lee Lightning Murray. Known for his toughness, he famously went the distance against Tito Ortiz in a street fight. But Murray's biggest fight wasn't in the cage. It was against British law enforcement.
On the morning of February the 22nd, 2006, news broke of the biggest cash robbery in British history.
The Securitas Depot robbery. This was no small-time job. They stole about £53 million. Murray was eventually caught and sentenced to 25 years. He wasn't just fighting opponents, he was taking on the legal system of two countries. Now, let's talk about Mike "Iron" Whitehead. He appeared on The Ultimate Fighter and had a solid MMA career with both the UFC and Strikeforce. However, Whitehead's downfall came in 2010 when he was arrested on charges of sexual assault and possession of marijuana.
That's just, that sucks for me.
His conviction led to a 3-year probation sentence. Whitehead's story highlights how one wrong decision can have a lifelong impact, both in the octagon and out. Jeremy Jackson, a contestant on The Ultimate Fighter, had a career filled with ups and downs. After a stint with the UFC, Jackson was arrested for multiple counts of sexual assault. He was sentenced to 25 years to life. A fighter who had so much promise fell victim to his darker instincts, and his life took a very different path. Last but not least, we have Phil Baroni, the New York badass. Known for his charisma and powerful striking, he was always a fan favorite. However, Baroni found himself in trouble over the years with various allegations and run-ins with the law. Though he wasn't sentenced as heavily as others, his repeated arrests have tainted his legacy, showing just how tough it can be to leave the fight behind. While these fighters made names for themselves in the octagon, their lives outside the cage tell a different story. This shows us that, even for the best athletes, challenges go beyond what we see on fight night. And as fans, we're reminded that the true fight is often the one that happens beyond the spotlight. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of UFC, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.